What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. Let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Busta Rhymes. He's out here in these streets acting a fool, child. He's out here getting arrested. Busta Rhymes is 52 years old, and basically he's handling business with his hands, punching people in the face repeatedly several times on January 14th. I guess 52 don't mean nothing out here in these streets. I guess we can't use our words anymore. We got to use our hands. But Lord, at least both of the guys were able to walk away from this whole situation. But Busta Rhymes was out here just putting a pause on somebody. Boom, boom, boom. And Busta Rhymes has been charged with third-degree assault according to police officers from the 84th precinct that arrived on scene shortly after 7 p.m. after fight broke out inside of a building on the corner of J Street and Front Street in the neighborhood of Brooklyn. Police reports indicate that the popular musician hit a 50-year-old man, who was the victim, and basically it was a verbal dispute, and I guess Busta Rhymes was feeling a certain type of way because his alleged assistant that's 50 years old was on the phone and kept talking on the phone. I don't know, it sounded like sister girl here. Woo! I don't know what's going on with this whole situation, but it's nothing wrong with having a older assistant or anything of that nature, because when you are older, you put on people that are around you that are the same age and put money in their pocket or whatever the case may be. But I guess when it came down to Busta Rhymes, he felt like he can hit this 50-year-old man and put him in his place. Like, I'm working, but we in my apartment, we in my building, so until I get in the car with you, I'm still off the clock. But I guess not. Busta Rhymes was not hearing that, so he repeatedly punched this man in his face because he was upset that he was on his phone. And Busta Rhymes took off from the scene. He ran because he knew he was wrong. He knew he shouldn't have beat that man up like that. I don't know if it's a sister girl relationship. I don't know if it's a Punkash relationship. I don't know if it's a bussy relationship. I don't know what's going on in this whole situation. It just sounds really weird that words was not used and to work this out. Like, yo, you on your phone? Well, you know what? You're fired. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta beat the man up. But allegedly, the 50-year-old victim said that it was a verbal dispute, and they have basically had numerous verbal disputes. Okay, like it was time for somebody to walk away. You could have sent him his walking papers, Busta Rhymes. You didn't have to put your hands on him because he ain't doing his job correctly or the way you wanted him to be doing his job. You know what I mean? You paying him, so if he don't have no rules and regulation, like, where's the paperwork? Did you tell him what you want and what you expected? Did you tell him before that you're not liking this? And anyways, if you feel threatened, if you feel like your boss is like that, you need to leave. But everybody gotta eat, and sometimes people put up with jobs that they don't want, but they need that paycheck. But in any event, the victim, the 50-year-old victim, he was transported to the hospital. He had swelling. He had injuries on the side of his face. He was transported to NYC Health and Hospital and things of that nature, and he's in stable condition. So I'm pretty sure that the victim is looking for a payout in this whole situation. But Busta Rhymes was given a ticket where he has to appear in court and things of that nature, and he wasn't held, in custody of anything of that nature. So the investigation is still going on, and he has to appear in court. The assistant is Dayshell Gabes, according to TMZ. Gabe refused to comment on the incident, saying his lawyers told him not to speak with the press, according to the New York Post. So basically, the victim in this case, when it comes down to Busta Rhymes' assistant, he's not speaking to the people. He's not speaking to the news. He's not speaking to reporters. He's not speaking out all because he might get a payday, a settlement, and drop the charges, or whatever the case may be. But we shall see how this whole situation is going to pan out. But you just can't be putting your hands on people because they on the phone like that. This is how America survives today. Everybody's on their phone from the age of 4 years old to the age of 100 is on their cell phones. You do your, especially if you're a personal assistant, most of your job is going to be taking place on the telephone. But in any event, I don't know why it came down to this whole situation where the paramedics had to be called, 911 was called, because the victim was like, you done assaulted me, you done beat me up. Like, child, this is crazy. And the victim has reported eye injuries and things of that nature. And Busta Rhymes, he turned himself into the NYPD and things of that nature. He took off running. Busta, was you running to the car? Did you jump into the Uber? Did you jump into the car? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? This is crazy. Like, you just can't be going around putting your paws on people, putting your hands on people because you feel like, you know what I mean, that they're not doing their job. You just gotta fire them and move on to find somebody else or hire somebody else in the circle. That person needed to go. And the victim said that they had numerous arguments. So I don't know if Busta Rhymes was bullying his assistant, bullying this 50-year-old guy. Maybe he felt like he was better than the 50-year-old guy because he's working for Busta as an assistant. Busta's putting money in his pocket. So therefore he needs to bow down and be grateful. But child, he gonna be grateful, all right, all the way to the bank with some money. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. Now let's move on to Method Man. Let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Method Man. There's a whole lot going on. As you guys know, Method Man mind his business. He do his thing. He works. He take care of his kids, his wife. He's doing his thing. He's acting. He's just basically a humble person. He's taking care of his body. He's eating right. He's making sure he stay young. He stay fit and things of that nature. But I guess somebody tried to try him the other day because, it went down. Allegedly, Method Man has been accused of assaulting his daughter ex-boyfriend while at a fitness gym in his hometown in Staten Island. Lord have mercy. There's a whole lot going on, putting the pause on the people, baby. So you guys let me know what you think about that whole situation. But Method Man definitely denies the whole situation, that it never did happen. But it's alleged that the police was called, the NYPD was called, and there was no charges filed, and Method Man wasn't arrested. But in any event, Method Man took to Instagram after this story broke yesterday and basically saying, "Why don't you guys head out there and go vote for him when it comes to the NAACP awards?" Okay, I definitely went out there and voted for him and a few other actors and actresses and producers and things of that nature, that I was like, wow, these categories are crazy, and some of these people don't have a chance to win in these categories. So you guys go and check it out. Here's the website. This is where you go, you vote. Only thing you need is a email address, and you can vote for your favorite person, your favorite artist. I know I definitely did. But in any event, the rumor mill out here in these streets is Method Man put pause on his daughter ex-boyfriend. They've been dating for a decade, and it seems like things got ugly at the gym. I guess the boyfriend showed up. People are saying it has something to do with business, with Method Man's string of his designer trees that he be selling to cow and things of that nature. People assume that it's because he mistreated Method Man's daughter and things of that nature. You already know, if you got a father out here in these streets and your man ain't doing you right and he's treating you wrong, he's mentally or physically taking advantage of you, manipulating you, putting paws on you, daddy definitely gonna show up whether he can fight or not. But Method Man can fight, okay? But in any event, his daughter wants to be a rapper, Cheyenne, but she also did graduate from a university. So, she did her thing. She went to school in Blase in the third. But in any event, let's get back to the whole situation where it's alleged that Method Man was not playing out here in these streets in his hometown of Staten Island, New York. According to reports, the NY Post on Thursday, January 16, sources says that rapper punched and put his hand on 28-year-old Patrick Sawyer, hit him 7 times in the face with a closed fence. Apparently, Patrick has had a relationship with Method Man's daughter Cheyenne for over a decade, and apparently things did not end well. And if it was bad business, why did homeboy show up to the gym? You know what I mean? Did he think Method Man was just going to look at him and be like, it's all good? But the situation did go down allegedly, because right now Method Man is denying all these allegations. He's saying no way, no how, and not today, baby. But in any event, when the police was called to the scene to the gym, allegedly, Patrick told the police that his face, he feels a little bit dizzy. His face felt painful. He's hurting, but he refused medical attention. And also, a complaint report was filed, and the NYPD, did not arrest Method Man on the scene or anything of that nature. So we shall see what transpired, because people looking for money. When you got money and you hit them, it's about that money, baby. But in any event, it seems like Patrick is not saying anything, but Method Man lawyer denied the allegation. Now let's get into this whole situation. Some people are upset and some people are mad at Nelly because he's performing at Trump's inauguration, and they believe that he should not take that paycheck and he should not be on stage with Trump and he should not perform. He should not give his support to Trump at all. Well, the man's already president. So I guess Nelly's like, a check is a check. He has his wife that he's taking care of. Okay, she has her money, but he's a man, so he's going to be taking care of his wife and making sure, everything is kosher and everything is good. And plus, they have a baby together. And also, Nelly has adopted his sister's 2 children, and Nelly has 2 other children. So therefore, a check is a check is a check. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. But Nelly and Ashanti took to Instagram, and basically after the story broke that Nelly is performing for Trump at his inauguration, that they posted a video of, him and Ja Rule and Ja Rule's wife and Nelly and Ashanti laughing and giggling. They happy. Ain't nobody gonna stop Nelly and Ashanti's happiness. I mean, they are so authentic that it just makes you so happy just to see a real true life couple, a married couple. They have, their dreams have and hopes and have came true. They made it back together. They said, if you love something, you let it go, and if it comes back, it really loves you. Sometimes that's true and sometimes it's not. But in any event, she's been the block. She got her baby. She got her husband. Nelly's the same way. Just like they complement each other. It's like they're just so happy. They're not putting on like airs. They're not faking it. Like, she talks crap to him, he talks crap to her. They joke, they laugh, but basically it's all respect, and he ain't gonna let her go, and she definitely ain't gonna let him go. He goes on live talking to Ashanti like, hey Ashanti, what happened? Guess what? My teeth fell out. This happened to me, Ashanti. And Ashanti is laughing and giggling and talking her mess, and it's just like a regular couple, like OMG. But in any event, tell me your thoughts on all 3 stories. What do you think about Busta? What do you think about Method Man? And what do you think about Nelly? Social media and people are giving Nelly flack because he's performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, but people are not giving Snoop any flack about the whole situation, because Snoop is going to be performing at Donald Trump's pre-inauguration. Okay, whether Snoop or Nelly performs at the inauguration, it ain't gonna change nothing in our life. We still gotta go on with our daily. We still gotta hustle. We still gotta get out here and provide for our family. We still gotta make sure everything is good in our lives and our neighbor lives and our family lives, and basically be a support team and be supportive of the people that we love and support us. So in any event, whoever gets on stage, they get on stage. When it comes to the cancel culture, it is what it is. Colette Michelle, I believe her name is, she came out, she was promoting Donald Trump and she was performing at his inauguration, and basically she got canceled. It's because, I guess she supported him at the wrong time, because right now it seems like America has had a change of heart when it comes to Donald Trump, because he won again the second time as president. So basically, only thing that we can do is hope for the best, expect the worst, but basically try our best to get through these years, and hopefully that we all stay intact, the country stay intact, and we're just able to provide and move forward and grow and blossom, with not high stress. Hopefully, things will be good these next 4 years. Hopefully, that's all we can ask for, that we can survive, we can get through, we can keep our homes, we can keep our houses, we can keep our mental health, positive. It is what it is. Let's get into it.